I appreciate you all for this time and this moment. Today we are talking about something very beautiful that you should know, something popular, something that trends, and it is very expedient for you to know about that. Okay, we are talking about pornography. Okay, porn. Okay, porn is something that has been so popular in this reality. Okay, um, an act that seeks to consume your sexual energy, consume your life force energy. Okay, so the purpose of porn is for the sexual energy. Okay, and I was saying something beautiful that sexual energy is a life force energy. The life force energy of us is the sexual energy. Okay, your sacral chakra, which is also your sexual energy, your life force energy, is something that this patriarchal system is surviving on. Okay, the patriarchy system is surviving and is living on the life force energy. Okay, the sacral energy. Okay, I tell people that this matrix is all about the mouth and the sex. Okay, food and sex. The manipulation is from food and sex. Okay, they are consuming your life force through this whole food and sex. So porn is something that is eating into the energies, and especially the woman. Okay, I keep saying that the woman is the reason why everything is happening in the patriarchy system. Okay, the woman is the focus, the woman is the goal, the woman is the target. Okay, the woman is the reason why the matrix is working. The woman is the engine, the woman is the life giver. Actually, if there are no births, right, generally I'm saying that if there are no births, then there wouldn't be any soul to be used for any agenda, right? This is to let you know that the woman is the everything. God is a woman. Okay, woman is God and God is a woman. The creator is a woman. Okay, because when you look deep into life, you'd realize that the whole life force, the whole incubation, the whole birthing is the woman's work. Is the woman doing everything. In the sexual energy, the woman is contributing more than the man, and that is the reality. That is the spirituality, right? So the whole porn idea is to keep the woman in the low vibration frequency. This porn comes from this Greek lifestyle. Okay, ancient, there was this whole lot of sexual sessions that men were having with multiple women, and a whole lot of immorality and the use of objects and a whole lot of things. Okay, so this whole porn is an act that is to glorify spirits. Okay, low vibration entities. Okay, they do this sex, this masturbation, this whole lot of man and woman and woman and woman and man and man. Okay, in that frequency, and they use it to glorify, to lift up a certain low vibration entity work. This thing has evolved into a reality where now you can find this act on the internet space. Okay, and right now let me tell you, there is no parental guidance. Parental guidance is an illusion. Parental guidance is an illusion. That moment when you think that a child cannot access to this information. Okay, listen, people encounter porn at early age. Okay, and they intentionally do that. The same internet that you go there to search for information, that same internet, you can go there and find these materials there, and there are no encryption that is going to even prevent a child from having that experience. So people have been able to download these things into their spirit. Okay, so now everything that they do is in the frequency of porn. They watch it and they practice it. They watch it and they do exactly as they see, and they even advance and enhance it. Right? So they have the masturbation in the porn frequency. They have the sex in the porn frequency. I told you that masturbation is not evil. Masturbation is not a problem. right? Masturbation is self-pleasure, right? But in a case where you are having it under an influence of a low vibration is the problem. That moment when you are having that sexual activity in a low vibration frequency, in a low vibration consciousness, that's what we are talking about right now. So what happens in this pornography? The woman's energy is consumed. When it comes to sex, the woman is at more risk of being victimized. So all these porn industries, they are industries that are being set up to ensure that there are such informations on the media, for the souls to consume, right? Because when they shifted the souls of men fully into this whole technology reality, they also ensured that there is, I said, the internet is a community. The internet that you see is a world, it's a virtual world, okay? And it's in as much as in your reality there are clubs, there are churches, there are hospitals, there are this, there are that, there are social centers. That is the same way for the internet space. It's also a simulation, okay? On that same space, you can find information that is going to lift your spirit. You are going to find information that is going to elevate your spirit. You are going to find a place where they are having sexual experience. You are going to find a place where this, where that. So it's a community, it's a program. Listen to me very carefully. It's a program. So the agenda is to keep people away from self into a certain frequency, right? They want people to live on the external, right? To live outside, okay? They don't want people to go inside themselves. So this whole external reality is to keep you vibrating low. So now listen, the whole porn thing that you are seeing is something that is geared towards keeping you vibrating low. And now, when you look into the statistics, you realize that the youth and all these younger people are so much addicted to the porn. So they are using the porn to masturbate, they are using the porn to have sex, they are using the porn to do a whole lot of sexual activities. So now it makes it a low vibration. When we say something is ungodly, it means that the thing is done outside self. The thing is done under an influence, okay? So anything that you are doing under an external influence is ungodly, which means that there is no internal approval. You have not approved it by soul, but you are engaging in that thing, right? There is an influence, there is an orientation, there is an attraction. You are attracted to something. So most people heard about this, that there is a porn thing on the internet, there is this and that. So they too try to go and find out adventure, right? If you tell people that there is this somewhere or there is this here, the probability of many people going in to check is very high. And that is how many people get caught up in that. That is how many people get caught up in that. So now they go there, and now if there are 10 people going there, 8 people are going to get stuck. Maybe 2 people are going to find it disgusting. 8 people are going to get stuck. So now use it on the whole populace calculation. So now you are seeing you are seeing the masses. In fact, you are seeing the 99 locked up in the whole porn thing. Right? The chosen one has seen all these things. The chosen one has realized that these things are just eating into life force energy. So the chosen one decided to protect her energy by not responding, by protecting the energy, by not connecting to these things. The chosen one in a stance alchemization of the soul. So every information that of pornography that she encountered in the past, she has alchemized it into a good thing, in a sense that Now the person has now begun to fully understood this whole sexual energies, and now the person is on a certain protection of energy. There are most women that are on a celebration because, listen, they realize how this whole sexual and this whole porn thing has eaten into their life force energy. And now they don't even have any interest in watching those pornography materials because they set their bodies on a certain frequency. And now they become powerful, aware, and very conscious. So if women are able to come to realize that this whole pornography thing is about them and it is geared towards consuming their life force energy, they are going to come out of this thing so powerful if they come to realize. So I'm talking to every woman out there that, listen, it's not natural. Porn is not natural. Having a whole lot of sexual activities under this influence is not natural. Right? So it's an amazing time, an amazing reality. I've been getting calls from around the world, and people are like, no, Nana Kwame, listen. I have been in a sexual situation. I've been sexually abused, and after that, I have not been sane. I've not been okay. Right? I have not been okay. This thing is really disturbing me. I've become so much addicted. I've become so much depressed. I really want to stop that, and I really want to stop watching. Listen, childhood trauma is also to create an addiction for you. Addictions come from trauma. Most women are sexually traumatized when they are children. They are traumatized sexually. There's a sexual trauma. So now, since that energy is in their frequency, they grow into a certain reality where now they become so much interested. Now their psychologists begin to adapt into that life, and it becomes more traumatic, depressive, and more addictive. Imagine someone who is depressed and the person is wallowing in addiction. So now listen, this whole thing didn't start from now. They didn't start consuming the life force energy of the women now. It is the patriarchal system that created all these whole porn and these sexual orientations. Okay, yes, everything that you see in the matrix, everything that you see in this patriarchal system, these things are already there. They were already there in the matriarchy, but they were in a very high vibration. Sex in matriarchy is viewed not as the same as the sex in the patriarchy. With the sex in the matriarchy, because the divine feminine energy was so much acknowledged, the action was not done out of manipulation. But the sex in the patriarchy system is manipulative. Right? Yes. Many women are having sexual experiences out of manipulation. Yes. Many women are masturbating out of manipulation. The sex is not the problem. The masturbation is not the problem. But the patriarchal orientations about these things is creating a whole lot of guilt, shame, sin consciousness, because there is also an orientation. The same people that brought you religion is the same people that are making you addicted to something. The same people that brought you religion are the same people that are manipulating your life. Right? So when you become present and aware in this reality, now you are going to know. Right? You are going to know. Knowledge comes from being present. If you become present, you're able to download your knowledge. And this knowledge is going to free you a lot. In the matriarchy, there was a woman kind of affair. There was a woman to woman affair. It was a high vibration. there was a collective affair that women were having, and even if it is a hetero frequency, it was even done in a high vibration, which means that the divine feminine rising and the divine feminine power was in effect, right? And it was done in heart and love. It was done in heart and love, and it was used to lift the vibration of the earth. In the matriarchy, this whole sex thing was used to raise vibration. This whole masturbation was used to raise vibration. Very spiritual, very high vibration, very heartful. What you are seeing in the patriarchy system is an alienated civilization that is still mimicking what is already there. That is mimicking the truth that is already there. So now we are seeing addiction. Now we are seeing depression. Now we are seeing people who are in a certain thing that they really, in their soul, they really want to come out. But listen, the orientations. Because imagine you being born into religion, severe religion, and you being in a place where you are still having access to these things, to the porn, to the sex. So now you'll be caught up, right? That's why somebody will say that a part of me says it's not good, a part of me says that I should do, a part of me says that. Listen, it's a confusion, it's a frustration. It's a frustration from the patriarchal system. That moment when you are in a mixed world, right? They mix things for you, they frustrate your life, right? I said the same people that brought you the message of hellfire, they are the same people that are bringing you those kind of sex toys. They are the same people bringing you, because they know how they can frustrate you. They know if they now begin to give you a childhood orientation, they are able to take you away from there. And when they drop you in guilt, shame, and sin consciousness, they have you forever. So the problem is not sex. The problem is not the masturbation. The problem is the state. Right? If you want to change the people, then you have to focus on their mind. Change their mind. Reorient them about life. Give them a culture. Give them something. Something external. Don't let them go inside themselves. Don't let them go within. Don't let them come to know that the only way out is in. Don't let them be in charge of their own lives. Don't let them be decisive. Don't let them be responsible. Tell them that their sins are forgiven. Tell them that, listen, their past, present, and future sins are forgiven. Tell them that there is a blood that has cleaned their sins, so they should be there. Tell them. When you keep on telling them these things, it raises an irresponsibility. And now they become slaves. They become used. They don't become responsible. They don't get in charge. Right? Yes. So if you waste their life like this, listen, their astral is already taken care of. Your ancestor said something. They said that whatever we do in the physical, we take it into the astral. So if you're able to manipulate the physical reality of the people, astral is fucked up. You fuck up their astral. That is where their soul is going to project heaven and hell, and they are going to see. Right? The state of the people is the heaven and the hell. And as they carry it into the astral, yes, they are going to see it. They are going to see the moonlight trap, and they are going to be reincarnated. Yes, because they have been programmed and engineered to hear a certain voice. Right? They have been programmed to see a certain light, white light deception. Right? So now you are placed in addiction, and after being placed in addiction, you are placed in also a religious belief that will be fighting you. That listen, I'm addicted. So some people message me and be like, Nana, I'm so much addicted to this and that, and I am afraid, and I come from a Christian home, and it's like I'm going through guilt and this. Yes, that is how they want to make you be. You have to recover from the Yahweh consciousness. It's demonic, devil, and evil. The God that they showed you is the demon actually that is doing your life. The addictions are coming from there. That is the system. When we talk about that God, we are talking about the system, the manipulation, the capitalist. We are talking about the politics, the government, the religion, the pharmacy. That is what we are talking about. So if you come to know these things, then you raise your power. You raise your power. Yeah. You raise your power. Your power is raised in knowledge. Your power is raised in awareness. Your freedom comes from awareness. Your freedom comes when you get to know that, listen, your life force energy is consumed. You are the reason for the matrix. You are the reason for the capitalist. You are the reason. You are the reason why everything is working. You are the reason. That is why I encourage people to go into their soul, to fast, to juice, right? To set a culture. Because the only way you can come out from this pornographic addiction is to stand up and create a culture. A culture that is going to make you responsible. A culture of creation. You need to shift into your creation. You need to shift into your skills. You need to invest your energy and time in the high vibration things. It's a conscious action. Your freedom from addiction is a conscious action. When you begin that journey, it's not going to be easy, yes. But as you keep on investing, you realize that it gets to a point, universally, your passion for that thing goes down. The passion goes down. Now you don't feel for it. Someone messaged me and said, Nana, I don't feel watching these things again. These porn things, right? I used to watch them. I used to do a lot of, but right now I don't feel for them again. I don't know why. It's like I don't feel for it again. Before you can be free from that thing, come out from the sin consciousness. Come out from religion. Come out of that thing. Come out of that thing. That is the reason why you are still stuck in it. Yes, come out. Free yourself from that. That if I do this thing, I am going to hell. It's in your subconscious mind that the porn you are watching is taking you to hell. That this thing you are going is taking you to a certain place. That is going to keep you in that rat race for good. You will try and fight and fight and fight. It won't. But when you come out of this reality to come to realize that, listen, the thing that you are doing is a decision and it's a karma, right? And it is something that you are doing against your own self, your own body. Because you are trading your life force energy to spirits. Right? You are trading your life force energy to spirits. You become distracted. You don't become creative. You don't become successful. You can't attract. Because the energy that you will use to attract, you are consuming it on something that is glorifying low vibration entities. You are subjected, you are accounting to the low vibration demons, entities through that. So it's not about hellfire. It is about aliens that you are giving your energy to. It is not about hellfire. It is about being better. It is not about hellfire. It is about not reincarnating again. Because you couldn't master your sexual energy. I tell people that if you want to control your life, control your sexual energy. As a man, if you want to control your life, you have to control your dick. Your dick is what is going to make you trap high or trap low. Yes, there are some people, they can't just live without, sex. And I talk about that. I said, listen, I don't want to change your name to Dixon. I don't want to do that, because anyone who can do without sex, anyone who can live without sex, that person is under sexual energy. The person is a slave. Right? The person has become a slave to the matrix. So the person can't be in charge of her own life. The person can't be in charge of his own life. Right? Some people message me, things are not going on well. Things are not going on well. Businesses, things are not going on well. My business is going down, everything. Are you having sex with multiple people like that. Oh yes, I do have it. That is the problem. If you can't protect your dick, you can't protect your life. Don't be a son of a dick for us to call you Dixon, okay? Amazingly, I appreciate you all for this time. You can like and share. Nana Kwame Ocher is on here, and it's a powerful moment. Listen, it's not about the sex, it's not about the masturbation, it's not about all these things. It's about the state, it's about your mindset, it's about how you are not in control, it's about the fact that you don't know that, listen, there is a system that is being designed to use the same things that is meant to lift your vibration high to now make you low. You use sexual energy to lift your vibration high. You use things about the sexual energy to lift your vibration high. And it was something that was happening in the matriarchy. Every sex that was happening in the matriarchy was a high vibration. Every masturbation was a high vibration. And anyone who is in charge and in consciousness, if the person is having pleasure with her own self, it becomes a high vibration. And it's not something that is done out of any addiction or out of any external influence. The person is out of every labeling and category, and everything that the person is doing, the person is seeing it as high vibration, as a self-pleasure. And that is what I keep talking about. That the conditions of the people, the conditioning, the minds, the mental programming, the mental conditioning of the people is the problem. How the matrix have successfully convinced people to hold on to certain things that is eating up their own life. So break yourself free, come out. Awakening means that coming out of every label, coming out from every categorization, coming out of every conditioning, coming out of every naming, coming out of every culture into yourself. I said awakening means you plus nothing, you plus no label, you with your family and culture, you with yourself, you with your family, you with your high vibration family and culture. I told you that family is not a group of people related by blood. Family is a group of people related by vibration. So as you are waking out of this addiction. Now your time, your energy is a currency that you don't play with. What are you going to do? You are now going to invest your time into home investment. Right? I said after awakening is home investment. As a chosen one, you should know that your life is not coming out of your life is not coming from a certain capitalist system or matrix, because it's fading away. This third dimension is fading away. I told you that we are in the last days, and the robotic frequency is the end. Okay? So at this time, as an awakened soul, your time and energy shouldn't be given to the pornography. No! It's not going to make you responsible. At the end of the day, you are going to feel bad as a result of sin consciousness out of religion and culture. And you are not going to be in charge. Someone told me that I have the masturbation and then after that I feel so bad and I can't do anything. Yes, because how you entered into the hall of masturbation was out of addiction, was out of manipulation, was out of porn. So yes, you feel bad. It was out of a certain adventure. You are somebody that is so much consumed in religion, sin consciousness, and guilt. If you are consumed in these things, then don't do those things. If you have not recovered from guilt, sin consciousness, and all these religious dogmas, then don't embrace that life. Don't embrace that life, because you are going to do it, and at the end of the day, you are going to feel bad. Yes, because you are under a certain duress. You are under a certain pressure. There are spirits that are causing you to do that. Then you feel bad because your vibration is low. You are not in charge. You are not responsible. So it's not about sex. It's not about masturbation. It's not about all these things. It is about the conditioning and the simulation that was created for these people, for the men And now they are so much trapped in all these things. So awakening means coming out. I appreciate you all. You can like, share, and subscribe. Protect your energy this 2025. Yes, protect your energy and be in charge and be in your own consciousness. Okay? There are lots of good things in 2025. However, there are lots of tension, there are lots of chaos also. It depends on your vibration. I told you that there are going to be chaos in the city. There are going to be lots of issues. There are going to be lots of outbreaks and the fire issues. I said it before 2025. That the crimes, the petty crimes, and all these major crimes too. So if you live in that neighborhood and if you live in a place that is considered not safe, then protect your energy or try to consider a relocation because it's very important. I said that as an awakened soul, the most important thing is land, food, and skills. So let your energy be invested towards land, food, and skills, right? Because the fifth dimension is about the land, the food, and the skills. The fifth dimension is about the land, the food, and the skills. Amazingly. So I appreciate you all. Those who are on the celibacy journey, I want to encourage you. You've really done well. Yes, some people said that this 2025, I'm on a celibacy frequency. And yes, look at how it's going on well for you. Yes, keep on going. You thought that you wouldn't be able to be there for 7 days, 8 days, 10 days without sex. And here you are in your 7th day. And there is no sex. Keep going. Keep going. I want to encourage you. You are lifting your vibration. Check your reality. There are lots of attraction coming to you in this 2025. You are going to attract lots of things. You didn't decide to waste your sexual energy. I appreciate you all. We will continue. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. If you want to support me, I am on PayPal. You can visit my YouTube profile. The information is there. I appreciate you all. Keep your vibration high. Keep yourself lifted high. And be in frequency and be in charge. Be present. Be aware of what's going on from the inside out. Be in charge. We will continue.